guys, I'm back with another video. So today's video is yet again another girl talk video. I don't even think I have to say that because it's clear that girl talk and college vlogs are the epitome of my channel. I'm very thankful for the people that have recently found me and who have decided to subscribe. You can now put a face to the voice if you haven't looked at my other videos. I'm back, okay, you guys. I know you guys have been asking, where are you? Where is she? Why does she not keep posting? I haven't been in an apartment or in a place that I could call my own for like the past 3 weeks, so I haven't been able to film adequately. So now that I'm in my apartment, I'm kind of stabilized and stuff like that, you guys can finally expect videos from me where I'm actually on camera. But I still will do podcasts because podcasts are just a little bit easier to do. I don't have to really edit much, so we'll see what happens. So in case you are new, my name is Chioma, okay? So many people always talk about how I say my name. I can't help the accent that I have, but let's not act like I'm not African, okay? I'm not the fake Africans. I'm not the Wakanda Forever African. I'm the real African. My name is Chioma. I am 21 years old. I'm from Philly. I go to the University of Toledo, and I am majoring in communications and marketing, okay? So we are doing both. I am a rising senior. This is my 4th year. I'm not graduating in May, but you know what I'm saying? I'm still a senior. I'm still a senior. So I have some questions here that I got, and this video being, pretty much everything you need to know about college. This is just going to be like the main questions, but I will get down to the nitty-gritty. I will answer questions that are more centralized in terms of topics. So I have one about relationships and dating, I have one about money, and I have one about parties. So this is my college advice, so let's get right into this video. First question says, was switching your major hard because there were 2 completely different majors? Yes, okay? It was. I would advise everyone going into college or thinking that they're going to be in college to figure out what you want to do before you get to college. If it means using the first semester to be undecided, then so be it. But just keep in the back of your head, financial aid and loans, you take that out to go to college. And if you're undecided, it's going to kind of prolong what exactly you're going to do and how long you're going to be there. And that accumulates to more money. But figure out exactly what you want to do before you declare what your major is. I made the careless mistake of starting in a major that I knew I couldn't do. A major that I knew I didn't want to do, at least. And I finally have found where I fit in. And I wish I would have just known and go for what I wanted to do, because then I wouldn't be in the situation I am now. Okay? So I'm living though, but figure out exactly what you want to do, because yes, it's easy to make the switch, but it's hard to actually make that switch and be in a different major than what you've been learning on. It's just a whole different ball game, a whole different curriculum, a whole different college on your college. So definitely figure out exactly what you want to do. If you change your mind, you can change your mind. I changed my mind twice, right? And I'm still okay. You can change your mind. Just try to go in knowing exactly what you want to do. Next question says, what is your honest opinion on the University of Toledo? I'm going to be attending it this fall. Welcome. Welcome, boo. Welcome. Honest opinion about Toledo. Toledo is a very diverse school. I feel like when people ask me questions about my college, that's the first thing I always tell them. It's a very diverse school. It has a lot going on. Don't ever let anybody tell you Toledo is boring. It's not. There's so much to do on this campus. College is what you make it. If you come to college, you say that you're bored, it's because you're not doing anything. You're not making no friends. You're not engaging yourself. You're not joining any orgs. You're not doing anything, okay? If you come to college and say college was boring, or your college is boring, is because you're boring. It's not the college. Granted, if there's really nothing to do, then okay. But not a college like Toledo where there's so much going on. If you come here and think it's boring, that's because you are boring. Toledo is very diverse. It has a lot of things going on. I think in terms of the people, we're in upstate Ohio, so the people here are fairly friendly. I don't think people here are really mean. I feel like where I used to live at in like Pennsylvania, people aren't we're not really the most friendly. Like East Coast, like New York, Pennsylvania, Maryland, not the nicest people, but out here fairly nice. And the school, I feel like it offers a lot in terms of majors. There has a wide variety of majors. A lot of the programs are very accredited. Toledo is only one out of the 27 schools in the United States that have I believe a full accreditation to something. I'll figure it out and put it somewhere, but it's a very good school. It's not a school that people would know or think of because where in the world is Toledo, Ohio, but it's a very good school, and it's actually pretty cheap compared to a lot of other schools. Next question says, I got a single dorm and I keep getting told I would feel alone. Any advice on making friends? Join organizations, period. If you join an organization that you have interest in, you're going to find friends that have the same interest as you. For example, I'm African, so I joined African People's Association, and now I have a whole bunch of African friends. Even if they're not Nigerian, I still learn about, Ghanaian culture and, different words that they use and stuff like that. I'm really into like fashion and hair and styling. I joined the UT stylist group, so I got to connect with people who are very visual, who like fashion and you know, makeup, hair, and that type of thing. And some of those girls are actually my friends. So you have to join the organizations. And if there's something that you want to do on your campus and it's not there, create it, because that's what I did. I felt like my school didn't have a mentoring program for incoming freshmen. You know, we have mentors because you get paired with a success coach, but there wasn't like a mentor, big sister, little sister type of program, in my opinion. So I started one, and it's successful. And then in terms of living in a single dorm, I don't feel like you're gonna be lonely. You can go to these organizations, you can make friends, you can go out, and at the end of the day, you're going back to your own space and don't have to worry about the drama. If I would have had a single dorm my freshman year, I would have been so much happier. The dorm and roommate experience is something that everybody, you know, wants to experience once they get to college, and it's not always the greatest. So you might actually be doing yourself a favor by living by yourself, and you know, it's just your first year. You have the rest of your years to live with somebody if you want to get that experience. Next question says, what year will you be graduating? I'm either graduating December of 2019 or I'm going to be graduating in May of 2020. It just depends. I recently got an internship. I don't know if I told you guys this. I got an internship. So I needed an internship to be part of my credit. So I'm happy I got it. It just depends. I don't want to rush myself. I don't want to say, okay, hurry up, I have to graduate. Let me take 18 credits and be not doing well when I can kind of break it down into smaller seconds. Yes, I'm going to be in college longer. Yes, I'm going to be spending more money. But to me, I'd rather take that risk and get it done and do what I need to do in a timely manner than try to do everything all at once and it just backfires. So more than likely, May 2020, it's another year in college. It's one more year than I was supposed to spend, but you know what? I'm not mad. Graduating in 4 years, I'm not going to say there's something, you know, that's not something to be proud of, but it can be a bit overrated nowadays, especially if, you know, there's things that happen. You know, people go through things. Don't put that timeline on yourself. It's a goal to do it in 4 years, but don't make it like it's something that you have to do in 4 years. There's so many people that I know that go to my school that didn't graduate within 4 years. It maybe took them 5 or 6 years to get a degree. A degree is a degree at the end of the day. Next question says, what is it like at a mostly black college? Toledo is not an HBCU. I know it looks like it from my vlogs because I'm always around the black organizations, whether that be BSU and PHC. I'm always around that and showing that to you guys, but it's not an HBCU, so I don't know what it's like to go to a black college. I want to get that experience. I want to go to an HBCU homecoming this school year. So if you are going to an HBCU and you want Queen Chioma to bless your campus, please email me because I will come. Okay, I will come. I will find a way for my school to pay for it, and I will come, and I really want to go. Okay, so I really want to get that experience. I want to see it. I want to see the parade. I want to see the band. I want to see all of that because I never got that experience. But I will say Toledo, like I said, it's a very diverse school, so I don't ever feel like the minority just walking around the campus. Of course, when I go to class, it's still a PWI, so it's not that many black kids in my class. If I've been the only black kid in my class, it's because the class is really small. But in larger classes, I've never been the only black person in my class. Next question says, would it be beneficial to work while in college? Yes, but only if you need it, because you need to learn how to balance it. I wouldn't come into college right away and get a job just because you need to know if your curriculum is going to be something that you can manage so that you can also incorporate you having a job. Luckily, YouTube picked up for me as soon as I got to college. That's when my college vlogs really took off because they were trending at the time. So I found a way to amass money on a monthly basis, and I just launched my business, so I don't really have to work a job. But YouTube is a job. It's a job that I do all day, every day. Running a business is a job all day, every day. Sometimes I wish I can just go clock in from, 3 p.m. to 9 p.m. and then just be done and go about my business. But this is something I do all the time. So it is kind of strenuous for me, but it's something that I love to do at the end of the day. So it's a good job. To get a job on campus from my school, but this should be pretty congruent with other schools, you want to go to your financial aid office and make sure that you qualify for work study. That way you can go and get jobs that have work study on your campus. If not, you just find different jobs on campus that are hiring. Try your best to definitely get on top of it, because sometimes, a lot of times when these jobs are gone, they're gone. And you really can't get that job until the next semester when they're looking for new applicants. Next question says, I go to school in Delaware and the only way to get around is a car. Any advice? As a freshman, it might be a hassle and too expensive to have a car on campus. I would honestly bring your car for the first 2 weeks and then test it out and see how it goes. See if you really need it, see if there's any alternatives, because people always say, oh, I want to have a car, I want to have a car, and then you finally get a car and you have to pay for gas. You have to make sure that you don't get parking tickets. You have to pay for a parking pass. You're going to get the annoying people that always want to ride you. Hey, can I get a ride? Hey, can I get a ride? Hey, are you going to the party? Can I ride with you? It's a lot that comes with having a car, especially if you're one of few that has a car, like in your living situation. And I definitely realized that freshman year, if you have a car and you're parents are okay with that, bring it up there for the first 2 weeks. If it seems like it's something that's a necessity, then okay. If it's not, then don't worry about it. Trust me, it's gonna cost you way less to not pay for that parking pass, not pay for tickets, and not, you know, put gas in your car. Luckily with Toledo, we have a shuttle bus that goes all around campus. It stops at every dorm. It's a pretty small, it's not a small campus, it's a medium-sized campus, but the way how the bus route goes, it's like you don't have to have a car if you go here. Especially if you live on campus, you don't have to have a car if you're at Toledo, which is a very good thing. Honestly, I wouldn't bother with a car in college until you move off campus to like an off-campus apartment. Next question says, how can I manage my time in partying? I love to party, but I also want to be focused on school. Y'all, don't be that girl. And I say don't be that girl that is at everything. The girls that were at every party freshman year did not make it past their first semester, and if they did, they damn sure didn't make it past their first year. Okay. You have to balance. You have to balance. Go to the Saturday evening parties, or even like twice a month if you can handle it. First semester, go to the icebreaker, definitely go to homecoming, and then go to the end of the year party as well. Everything else in between is honestly so unnecessary. And then on the days that you don't have class, go straight to the library. Like as soon as you're done with class, the smartest thing to do, even if it's for 1 hour, and you're gonna realize how fast the hour goes, go to the library, okay? After every class, or at least every other day of the week, just go straight to the library for 1 hour, look at everything you just wrote down, and that's it. That's how you retain stuff. Just go look at it again and again and again. Even if it means you don't want to do your homework right then and there, just look at it again. That's going to help you stay balanced. You have to have balance when it comes to partying, social life, academics. You have to have balance. My main advice is to have all your homework finished by Friday. And with college, the weekend is usually Thursday, because most people just don't have classes on Friday. And if you do, go get your schedule changed, because you're going to be the only one in class on a Friday. So then if you finish by Thursday night or by Friday morning when you know you don't have class, you're free for the whole weekend. So the next question says, when you left home, were you excited or sad or nervous? So my high school was boring as hell. It really was. The kids were honestly horrible, for lack of a better word. They sold pills at my school. They fought at my school. People were suspended all the time. To me, it was like a hood white school. Like, honestly, that's just how my high school was. Like, it wasn't horrible, like you felt unsafe, but the things that the kids did and said were very, very, very just not okay. So, but the academics were very good. Academics were super good at my high school. Very good. We always ranked really well in our county as well as in our state. The black kids, being that some of them might see this video, were different. We'll give them that. They were different. I guess you could say I was part of that different because I'm black too. And my high school can honestly make you feel like nobody had your back, or it made you feel like you were really a minority, because you know you really were. As a black person, it made you feel like you were a minority. There was no diversity, and my administration at my high school was like honestly super racist, if you ask me. So yes, I was hyped as ever to go to college. I was so hyped. No, I was not nervous. The only thing I could say I was nervous about was like trying to figure out where classes were and stuff. I wasn't, you know, nervous to make new friends or anything. I've never been that type of person. I was good and ready to go. I was hyped to be leaving that old high school life. It was a really good, like, I loved my transition because I felt like, yes, it was abrupt, but my high school prepared me for the worst. So to come here and it was better, I was very happy. Next question says, how do I start doing my own hair in college? I always had someone do it for me. Okay, so this is a good question. You definitely want to look and see who is on your campus that's doing hair, nails, eyebrows, things like that. I always tell you guys to support black business. Not only that, but you should always try to, you know, support people that are in the same situation as you. So everybody's trying to make a quick buck in college. Not everybody is really fortunate enough to have parental you know, influence, or just having a side hustle that's really lucrative. So you want to support them first. What I like to do is use the hashtags to find stuff. So if you are a smart business person, and let's say you want to do hair when you get to college or makeup or whatever, you need to hashtag your school and then the year that people are going to be graduating. So the incoming freshman is class of 2022 right now, right? So if I go to Clark, Atlanta, I would probably put, you know, hashtag CAU22 and hashtag CAU22 hair, hashtag CA22 nails. That way people can see my work and then you can easily find them. That's how you kind of find people and make sure that your stuff is being promoted. And if you really don't find anybody, definitely look on YouTube and try and figure it out yourself. A lot of things I learned going into college, I didn't have mommy to help me anymore or my good friends at home to help me. When I first came to college, I always had sew-ins and closures. When my hair finally got like old, I needed my hair braided because I don't know how to braid my own hair. Like I can't cornrow my own hair. And I caught a girl over and she said she could do it. First of all, she gave me these bulky braids and she charged me $25 for braids. Braids for a sewing, $25. No, 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 no. No, no. Especially big bulky braids, that was like a $10 job if you ask me. But I mean, shit. So try and figure out how to do it yourself before you waste your money. And if you really just can't do something, look on those hashtags and try to find someone that's, you know, local or even at that college, even better. So the last question says, how do you deal with going into the same college with people you don't mess with? Ooh, okay, so I don't have beef with anybody at my school. At least I don't think I do. If somebody hates me, I honestly wouldn't know. But honestly, I just keep my mouth shut. Keep your mouth shut. That's the best thing that you can do. And mind your business at that. Keep your mouth shut and mind your business. You can't let that stuff deter you from why you really came to college and why you're really there. You have to really just focus on your studies. And the social part of stuff is honestly temporary. College is temporary, okay? Getting suspended or catching charges or, you know, having beef and animosity, that can honestly cost you a lot more than just minding your business. Now, the real tea, I went into college freshman year and there was definitely a lot of drama between me and some of the people that I used to live with. Actually, no, I don't hate any of them now. But at the time, there was a lot of drama like going inside the room internally. It was always something going on. And then there was other people that didn't live in the dorm with us that seemed to have a problem. I remember one time, like me and my roommates was beefing with a whole bunch of other girls in the same dorm. It was like our room versus their room, and like literally it was so subliminal. We would get on Snapchat, be so petty, talk a lot of stuff. It was so dumb. At the end of the day, it's childish. You're in college now. You're gonna hear people say college is like a big high school. It really is. Freshman year is really 13th grade. That's what it is, because it's the same thing. You're still gonna get the same drama, the same nonsense. It's just really how you deal with it, because now you're at a more mature stage of your life, so you really have to figure out how you want to go about that type of stuff. So my advice is mind your business and know why you're here. Create some other friends outside of that drama and just keep it pushing. So that is it for this girl talk video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I answered just a couple questions that were sent to me on Instagram. If you have any other questions, leave them down below. If you are in college or a college graduate, if you have any advice for our, you know, incoming freshmen or just people that are starting off college, help them out in my comment section as well. Don't forget to follow me on my social media, my Instagram, okay? My college vlogs are almost back, so if you guys want to see my college life and everything that goes on with college authentically, you know, that's me authentically, definitely subscribe to my channel and tune in sometime in the next week for more college advice videos as well as my college vlogs. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.